Going to start off with 120 grit on our Fez tool sander on the rotary setting. He's going to go from one end to the other in a very consistent manner. He's not going to be grinding in the middle of the board. It's going to have waves, so you just want to flow from one end to the other. So now he's going to set it on the orbit setting, which the button is on top, switch it over to orbit. And now you're going to go same thing from one end of the board down to the other and back. You're going to go in a counterclockwise motion with medium pressure. You don't want to go too hard, otherwise you're going to leave scratches too deep in the board. So then once he gets down to the end of the board, he is going to leave it on the orbit setting, but he's going to turn it down to the slowest speed. That's on the back side of the Fez tool. Turn it all the way down. You do not want to do a bevel with it on anything other than the slowest speed setting. Otherwise, you're going to take too much of the wood off, and the bevel is going to be very extreme. So this here, you're able to control how much is taken off a lot easier. Same thing, very consistent. One end of the board, all the way to the other one. Flip it over to the other side. Depending on how large of a bevel, you might come back over the second time. But same thing, extremely important just to be consistent from one end of the board all the way to the other. Do not stop in the middle. And then once you get done with the sides, you're going to come down and hit the end of the board, put your bevel on it, and that's it.
So it's extremely important that when you're doing the sanding that you're very consistent from beginning all the way to end. Especially when you're doing the bevel. You don't want to slow down, speed up, change the angle of the sander. Change the angle of the sander, obviously you're going to change the angle of the bevel. If you speed up, it's going to be a thinner bevel. If you slow down, it's going to be a deeper bevel. If you come to a stop, you're going to have a wave in it. So you just got to make sure you're going consistent from end all the way to end, and you'll have a nice even bevel.